Morning guys. So today is Gabriella's party. She's chosen a Frozen princess party this year. She's 3 years old. She's 3 years old, so I am buzzing for her party this year because she really understands like what's going on, that it's her party, she's getting a cake. Now anyway, obviously with the whole corona thing, I originally had a big party planned. She had about 14 children coming, adults were going to come, then obviously they introduced the new regulations and then it was going to be just 4 children. So that we could stay within the 6 bubble, and then they changed again. So we are still having our Elsa princess arriving later. We are still going to do everything that we had planned. So I've got balloon arch going up, we've got decorations, balloons and so on. So basically what I wanted to turn this video into was like a Frozen party theme, but on a budget, because I found some great deals and I just feel like you can throw your kids a great party. They're gonna absolutely love it and it doesn't have to cost a bomb. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Excuse the mess in the background because it is literally 10 to 9 this morning on the day of her party. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to showing you everything that I forgot to mention, that Ev's actually taken her out because I wanted to decorate the whole living room as I would if it was her party. So yeah, I've literally been strapped for time. I've got about an hour and a half, I think, to put everything together. So yeah.
Ooh.
Look!
Is this for your birthday?
Look what you've got there.
What did Mummy get you? What's that? Look.
It's your Elsa dress. Are you shy?
Wow.
Look at your Elsa dress.
This
Do you
looks
like
fantastic.
it? Do you like it? Yeah, you don't know what to say. Do you like everything?
It's fantastic.
Gabriella, what do you want to do? She just said, I want to try it on. Do you want to try your dress on?
Wow.
Yeah. Why are you shy? I want to see. You like it?
Wow, look at that.
Wow! You guys a little bit more about what I did and what I had for her party. I was making a list throughout the whole process because I wanted to keep on track. I didn't want to go overboard and for the party to be super expensive because there was just no need. So the first thing, actually starting with the invitations, was the most genius thing that I didn't even think about, and I came across this online, but someone actually recommended, and they said go on Pinterest, save like a Frozen or whatever your theme for the party is, and save it as a template, and then you can just basically edit it to obviously your party's details. And the easiest thing, I went on Pinterest, I found a Frozen template, and then I just adapted it to her party's details. This was obviously when we were having a large party. Now obviously when Corona hit in the UK, well, when another lockdown came, I should say, obviously it didn't make a difference. So at the time though, the plan was to have about 14 children. Invitations actually cost me $0. Invitations were completely free, which was great. Some cutlery. So just to show you, I was feeding 3-year-olds. So I just got these really inexpensive plates from Home Bargains and Poundland. I think I did a mix between the two, and they were super cheap. You can always come across some really great stuff. Again, I think with these Home Bargains, possibly, but I found some blue themed cups. Obviously it was Frozen, so I found some. You can do things so cheap, honestly guys. At the end of the day, your children will not know if you spent like £100 or if you spent £1,000, honestly. I bought a banner. Again, this was supposed to go at the front of the door, which again, if I knew, I could have saved money on this too, but you know, it's a birthday banner. we can just use this for another occasion, another birthday next year. But obviously we didn't have anyone coming round, so we didn't need to basically say, oh, we've got a birthday going on here at our house. So the entertainer. Now, I was looking around. Gabriella could not decide between entertainers, well, between a theme, I should say. Anyway, we stuck with a Frozen theme. The princess originally, when again I was supposed to have 14 children, now this was the most expensive thing. I originally had her booked out for 2 hours, which was going to cost me £200. Now that was the most expensive thing, and again, you don't need an entertainer. She was going to just teach them how to be a princess. She was going to do like a bit of arts and crafts with them. It was going to be like a story time, and she was going to have some party games with them, which, to be honest, you can do yourself. But I just thought, you know what, with Corona, it's been 6 months, she hasn't really been able to do the usual things that she could do, so I'm just going to get her an entertainer. However, because we didn't have the children we thought we would, I only then had her out for 30 minutes, which cost me £70. The balloon arch, now this was an absolute bargain, and people just were wowed by it. Like my parents came after and they were like, what? That you paid £9. I've got it right here. It was £9.34 for that balloon arch, which I couldn't believe. It was genius. I came across it on Amazon first, and then I happened to go to a friend's house and she was actually doing one for her kid's birthday. I couldn't believe it. And literally I was there for an hour and she had finished doing it in that time, and I was like, wow, it literally looks like you've brought a professional in to create a balloon arch. So I went with that, and actually when I logged into Amazon yesterday to see how to put it all together, it went down to about £8. So I have that link down below too, because it was brilliant. Dress, again, now obviously it depends how fancy pantsy you get with the dress. Obviously if you go into Disney stores and things like that, it's going to cost you a lot more money, but I just bought her one from Amazon again actually, and her dress was £11.97, which again I thought was really affordable. I bought her one from Argos, I think it was, and it was a little bit more expensive. This was like a random, I think it was a Princess Belle dress, but you actually had the hoop of the dress was gigantic, and she does wear it, but it was just too much going on. So I found this one. She can walk around with it, it's just so much easier to put on, and it was so affordable. I'm going to talk now about the cake. Now, the cake was the next most expensive thing. I did actually start inquiring about the cake, and I asked a few bakers how much they would charge for the design that I had in mind. And they were coming back with prices like £140. That was pretty much their price, whoever I asked. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't want to sound too stingy. Obviously, I told Ev, and he just said, Georgina, look, we've got 2 children, so if they've got 2 birthdays a year at £140, you know, that's around £300 a year alone just on cakes. And I was like, you know what, you're so right. And yeah, I want to make their days as special as possible and everything, but when it's just, if it's their first birthday, it's totally different. But it was a 3rd birthday. We were having originally just a few people round. I thought, you know what, you are right. Now, what helped me is the fact that, now if I was terrible at baking, I would have had to have found another option. And I do have another option. Firstly, I went into Sainsbury's. So I actually found a perfectly great frozen cake for £10. And it was more than enough. And I've tasted the cakes in Sainsbury's and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. So that is a result. So you can actually just go into a normal supermarket and buy a cake already made off the shelf. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can go down the DIY option like I did. Now, fortunately, I love baking, and it's something that I've really got into recently. I'll be including some video clips as well, or some pictures that I took throughout the process as well. Now, yeah, so luckily I love baking, so it was a no-brainer to me. Ev just said, look, why don't you just bake the cake? Have a few practice runs. Even if you go on a baking course, eventually down the line, it's going to save you loads of money. So I did actually find a baking course, just a really quick side note, and it was about £180, and I really did consider doing it. but the baking course was about 2 weeks before her birthday party, so it was really close to the occasion. And I thought, you know what, for this time I'll leave it and I'll just practice myself. And you literally just practice. I actually included a vlog in it. I think it was called a Bake With Us or something, and honestly I think that was my first attempt, and it was terrible. If you look at it, the buttercream was too runny. The buttercream actually tasted like butter, and it just did not look great at all. It did not look like a professional cake. But then my second attempt, I got better, and then my third attempt, it looked like this, and I was more than happy with it. It looked great. And honestly, all in all, maybe it cost me about £40, including the cake toppers and obviously the ingredients. So definitely, and obviously it cost me a little bit more because I had to play around. I had a practice run 2 times before the actual main cake. So definitely, if you can, make the cake. Like the party bags, personally, party bags can get so out of hand, and I just know from experience, when Gabriella gets a party bag, she never tends to play with it. I think she likes like the sweets in the bag, and that's about it. So I actually came across the Works shop, and I was just having a random normal browse because they've got some great toys and great books in there anyway. And then I came across these frozen packs, and they were literally from £2.99, they went down to £1, and I thought, that is a no-brainer. They're already in bags, they've got colouring packs, they've got books. I was like, great. This is what the children can have as their party bag. It was also another great saving. So I definitely think out of the 2 things, I saved on the invitations, which cost me nothing. And normally, you know, even £10–15 on invitations, I didn't have to pay anything, so use Pinterest. The cake was a huge saving. That was the biggest saving, honestly. And just the balloon arch, you know, decorations. I couldn't believe I got that balloon arch for £10, less than £10 at the time. So anyway, I hope this helped you. I hope this gave you some inspo to be able to create a great little birthday party for your kids, girl or boy. And yeah, I just wanted to share my little tips of what I did. I hope it helped. I hope it helped. Please do give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel out so much. And leave me a comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.